you, I do not. I don't take it away from my children. I just don't participate by cooking, dressing up, or doing fireworks. But I do allow my children to participate if they choose to with Misha's family. So, happy 4th if you celebrate it. If not, happy Thursday. Today's Thursday, right? We're going to get into this video. This video is for educational purposes only, and I'm not saying this is how you have to do it, but this is how I do it. And as a biracial, I have a little cold, you guys. I don't know if you could tell. Hold on, let me turn up the brightness in my phone. I have a little cold. It's just starting. My throat hurts. So if I sound a little crazy, it's because a cold is coming on. So today's video, I'm going to leave this posted. It doesn't really matter how many people come in the live. But hello to the people that are here. I am going to be doing my daughter's hair. Now, we all know something that has just blown up the internet is a mother here on the internet did not do her daughter's hair for over, I believe, 4 to 6 weeks. Her hair was not touched. And that is completely wrong and disturbing and a form of neglect. But sometimes when you have a different hair texture than your child's and you don't know how to do their hair, you don't do it. And I'm not giving that person a pass, nor am I giving them an excuse. I'm just simply saying that could be the issue. So, as me being a biracial mother, my mother is Caucasian, my father is black, but my children's father is black. So, they are 75% black, and just like this person's children as well. And I like to teach my children all hair is good hair. Come over here, baby. So Ellen just took a shower and she sitting between my legs, but come over here. She just washed her hair. Now my daughter is a little older, so my daughter is 11 years old, so she is a little bit older than her daughter. But my daughter, I have taught her how to wash and condition her hair. She still struggles with detangling it, and I believe that until they're about 13 you should detangle their hair because again, for educational purposes, curly hair is very fragile. So if you tug on it and pull on it and you are very rough or heavy handed with, you will pull it out. Okay, so it is a very fragile hair. So my daughter has a couple different hair textures. She has a 3A, she has some 4C, she has a couple of hair textures mixed in her hair. Okay, and I teach my daughter and any children in my presence that all children, all their hair is good hair. There's no such thing as bad hair. But when a mother constantly comes on the internet and sits in front of a mirror and does their hair, they're going to give their daughter a what is the word I'm looking for? A what is the word I'm looking for? It's not coming to me. But when you see your mother pour into her looks and her hair, but don't give your daughter the same attention, they will have a complex. Sorry, the word just came to me. You will give your own child a, thank you, Renee, a complex. So, yes, you will, especially when if me and my daughter are two different skin complexions, but my daughter knows that you're what?
Huh?
Do you know that you're beautiful?
Yeah.
Do you feel beautiful?
Yeah.
Okay. She knows that just because her mom is a little bit lighter, that doesn't mean that I'm more prettier than her. I think my daughter is drop dead gorgeous, okay? But when you see your mother for over 30 days fix her hair, put a wig on, do her makeup, put her eyelashes, go to the gym, work out, constantly pour into themselves, but you don't pour into your daughter as a mother is disgusting. Is disgusting. The fact that the little girl had to go home and her mother, I don't like to call Nisha the stepmother, but the mother said she's going to have to cut her hair. I feel so bad. So instead of coming on here and bashing anybody, I'm not bashing anybody. I'm going to educate her. I'm going to educate her on what she could possibly do for her daughter's hair. So, number one, it's summertime. And if your child is going to go swimming and they have some type of kinky coil curly hair, every time they get out of the chlorine, you have to, and I mean you have to, deep condition their hair. Do not be lazy. Their curly hair is the driest textured hair. Curly hair is dry. It has to have moisture. When that child gets out of the chlorine, this is the number one deep conditioner I will recommend right here. Put her in the water, wash her hair. The chlorine, you have to wash it out. Wash the chlorine out of her hair and put a deep conditioner. Let her get out the shower. You're going to put a cap, a trash bag, a Walmart bag. Let it sit in her hair for 30 minutes to an hour. Then rinse it out. Then what you're going to do is you're going to follow up with some grease. I know you might not know what this is. So this is some grease. It's the oldie but goodie Blue Magic, okay? This one is with the shea butter, jojoba oil, Japanese green tea leaves. This one is my favorite. It smells amazing, okay? Amazing. You're going to part her hair and grease it, okay? Then you can do some little twist or you can put it in a bun. But that step is so important because what it does is it prevents knots and it prevents her hair squishing up and shrinking where it's almost matted together, forming a dread. If you skip that step during the summertime, and this is to any mother, and your child has some form of kinky, curly, coily hair, it is going to mat together. Period, point blank. So deep conditioner, I don't think I have any mods in here, but thank you so much. Thank you for helping everybody out. Thank you for helping everybody out with that comment, Burkwarm 22. Y'all, my voice is sounding crazy because, like I said, I'm getting a cold. So I believe in this product. This is a deep conditioner. It works so good. So good. Um, So if you have children with curly hair, I'm going to go through some product and some combs right now. And I'm actually going to do Ellen's hair so you guys can see. So Ellen has been in the chlorine. She stays in the water. It's the summertime. So these are some of the combs. I'm going to use this plastic rat tail comb. Okay, you can part with this side or this side, and you can detangle with this once you already got the knot at the bottom. Okay, I got the, you know, we call this the white girl brush, but I grew up using this brush because, as you guys know, my mom is white. My granny's white. We use this brush as well. We call this the soft brush. Everybody in their house calls it something different, but we use it to get the flyaways, brush it down, make it smooth, okay? We call it the soft brush in our house. Everybody, has their own names for what the brushes are. It's not that serious. We call this the edge brush. Okay, this is how we do the edges. We pull them out and we swoop them. Okay, use a little edge control. So those are the combs and brushes we're going to be using. You can find these at your local Walmart, Target, or beauty supply store. You can Google it. Okay, I already showed you the grease we'll be using in this video. It's the Blue Magic oldie but goodie. And this one smells amazing. This is what it looks like in the back. This is what you're going to grease the scalp. You're going to grease the scalp once a week. I normally if Ellen's in the pool multiple times, her hair is getting shampooed and conditioned. But if she's not in the pool, I only wash our hair with shampoo once a week. And that is because we put product in our hair once a week, all of this product, and you leave it in the whole week. And then like maybe 3 to 4 days later, was Misha calling. You refresh the curls, and that's a whole nother video, a whole nother topic. Okay, sorry, y'all. My youngest son and Sonny are at Misha's house. Okay, so then we have some leave-in conditioner. This is the same brand as the deep conditioner. This is my holy grail. This leave-in conditioner will make your hair buttery. And if you're barely getting into doing your child's hair, It's going to be trial and error. You're going to have to figure out what products work for your child's type of hair. You might have to use a little bit of money. What I say is buy the travel sizes. Buy the travel sizes, and you're going to have to do some test runs. What works on your child's hair. Once you figure out what products work and what products don't work, and you'll know when you start mixing the products and it gets clumpy and white. You'll see, ooh, that made my child's hair really dry. Ooh, that's not working. Or the next day it's super flaky. You will know if it dries out their scalp. You will know, and you'll know, okay. And sometimes what might work on Ellen's hair might not work on my other three children's hair. So sometimes they all have different products for their hair because, again, they all have different types of curly hair. It's a trial and error. But I've been doing my kids' hair for 11 years, so I pretty much know what works. I can read the ingredients and know, like, if it has this in there, it can't go in Ellen's hair. It can't go in Sunny's hair. Okay. So I have some of the Aussie Taming Curl. This has coconut and jojoba oil. I know that coconut oil works really well in Ellen's hair, so I like to get products that have coconut or it's coconut based. So here we go, boom. I also have their coconut curl defining oil. And this product is pretty cheap, y'all. You can get it at Walmart or Target. I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm sorry. And then I just recently bought this. Usually I always get the Mela Organics oil, but she recently changed her formula on the oil. And it's kind of viral right now. Black women are no longer using it. So I got the Aunt Jackie's hair and scalp oil, and I've been using it on my hair and I love it. So today's the first day I'm actually going to use it on Ellen's. So those are the products that we are working with. And then also I have a big tub of coconut oil. As you can see, coconut oil is gonna be your best friend. Again, it might not work on your child's hair. You're going to have to test it and figure it out. It's going to be some trial and error. But like I said, I've been doing the trial and error, sit up, baby, for plenty of years, okay? Because all my kids, jojoba oil. So all of my kids have different textured hair. So Sunny has more of my textured hair. Ellen has a mixture of my textured hair and a couple other textured hairs. Michael has a completely tight curly. That's my oldest son. But now my boys have dreadlocks, so they no longer wear. I'm gonna put you guys on the tripod. They no longer wear their hair curly. My oldest two sons, they have dreads. So I'm gonna put you guys on the tripod. If you guys are busy and can't stay for the live, no worries. I'm going to post this. Again, this isn't for bashing purposes. This is for educational purposes only. I feel like sometimes if you come from a community where your mom didn't take the time to learn how to do her mixed child's hair, then sometimes it takes somebody from the outside to do so. So that is what I'm doing here. Aunt Jackie's Pillow Soft Curls hit. Yes, they do. I love their products. I noticed too, if I use the same products in our hair for more than like 90 days, it'll stop working. So I have we'll switch it up. So like every 60 days, we'll go from one product to another. And there's about 4 different products we'll go back and forth with because for some reason our hair gets so used to it, it'll stop working. So then I'll have to switch it up. And it's been like that since I was little. And so yeah, I like to switch the products up. But Mela Organics, Aussie's, is it Aunt Jackie? Aunt Jackie's products, and there's 2 other that I really like we have in the restroom. So again, they're saying you're so gorgeous. Thank you guys so much. So this is my daughter. Her name is Ellen. If you're new to our channel, excuse my voice. It sounds like I'm out of breath. I'm getting sick, so I apologize for that in advance. She just got out the shower. She washed her hair and conditioned it. As you can see, it's in its natural state. She has this natural curly fro, which is super cute. I love when she rocks her hair like this. I always want her to embrace her natural hair. So today, I'm just going to do a quick little style, nothing too much. But we are going around family. We are going to an event. So I want to make sure her hair looks presentable. And then this weekend we are going to a water park, so I will do her hair in another style. You have to comb your child's hair out before they get into the chlorine. When you have a biracial child, whether they're mixed with black and Asian, black and Mexican, black and white, black and Cambodian, if they got some black and something else in them, I always advise you to please do their hair before it gets in the chlorine. Don't over drench it with hair products because then it's going to go into the pool. But the most important thing is to make sure that their hair is detangled before they get into any body of water. Okay, and this is just life experience from my natural hair, being a curly head for 33 years of my life, and then my daughter and my other children being curly heads as well. Just learning with trial and error. I always, and they can't stand it because if I know we're getting in the water, they know I'm gonna comb your hair out, I'm gonna grease it, and I might just roll it up into a bun. But what that does is it makes the process of detangling the hair after they get out the water with some form of deep conditioner, it makes it easier and it's not traumatizing on the child. When you're yanking at a child's hair, when you could have prevented that, when you could have prevented it being, matting up, getting knots, take all the prevention that you can do when it comes to putting them in some body of water, okay? Pure point blank. And also, the ocean water does not do that to their hair. For some reason, when we get in the ocean water, our hair looks so pretty. But then once it dries, you better get it into some water soon, okay? So I'm black. Let's talk about to have son. So this is good for me to know for the future. I have locks, so I don't know any of this. Yes. And I think it's just super important that, you know what, let's not bash each other, even though I feel how I feel about this person, because I do. And I still stand on that. But I feel like when it involves the child, it's very important that we educate each other as women. Let's put the feelings to the side because I still feel how I feel. Let's not get that twisted, okay? I still feel how I feel because of what she said about my family. But I feel like when it comes to a child, then let's educate, right? Let's bring some education. Let's bring some knowledge, some wisdom. If I can impart my wisdom, hey, that's great. You know what I mean? And I don't know everything, but I know something, okay? I'm not here saying I'm a professional and I'm skilled and I know everything about curly hair. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just here giving you my experience having my hair texture and my children's hair texture. Also, before your children get braids, Ellen has had braids since she had them in April, May, and June, and then she recently just took them out. So before Ellen gets braids, she shampoos, conditions her hair before she gets singles, right, in her hair. And I grease her scalp with grease. I put oil on her ends and her scalp, and I blow dry her hair out, and I put a heat protectant in it. And I just blow it out because it makes the braids last longer. And then it also just, I feel like it helps retain the braids. And because what happens, I feel like when her hair is in her curly state, for some reason the braids don't hold as well. And that's just our personal experience. But always prep their hair because you need their hair to have moisture while it's in a protective hairstyle. So those steps are so important before you take them to the shop or take them to your aunt's or cousin's house, whoever's braiding their hair, to make sure that moisture is already in their hair, locked and sealed in before they get to putting the braids in. Because yes, braiding is a protective hairstyle, but if you don't put any moisture in the hair, then it's not protecting anything. It's actually causing damage to your hair, especially when you have curly hair, because like I said in the beginning, curly hair is very dry and it's very high maintenance hair. Like you can't, and let me make this very clear. I'm talking about biracial curly hair. Now, if you're Hispanic with curly hair, if you're white with curly hair, or Asian with curly hair, then that's totally different. But when you are biracial or black, because black women have curly hair, okay? I know people have this misconception that people that are fully black can't have beautiful curly hair. And I hate that people have this like horrible narrative of that, right? you have to kind of go the extra mile because our hair gets really dry, okay? So, enough of the yapping. Let's get into it. And in a minute, we'll answer some questions. So, Ellen's gonna sit here, y'all, like we normally do, real life. And I'm gonna begin to detangle her hair. And I'm gonna show you literally the process. It's nothing fancy, it's nothing like out of a salon. It's a mom and daughter sitting on the bed, like some real wholesome, let's detangle your hair. So let's get to it. Are you ready? Okay. So I do her hair in sections. That's super, 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 super important to do the hair in sections. I'm also going to be using these little rubber bands. And here's a hack. When you're going to put these rubber bands in your child's hair, you need to get some oil. It doesn't matter what kind, whatever kind works for you. You're going to put oil on the rubber bands. These rubber bands, if they don't have some type of oil on them, they will pull out their hair. They will dry out their hair. They will get lint and fuzzy balls in their hair. When I put oil on those rubber bands like I just did, that doesn't happen. I had to learn that the hard way, okay? So, you got rubber bands on your arm. Let me see some. She has some already ready to go. Let me have some so I can part your hair. Okay, sit up, princess. Okay. No, this is not THC oil. What in the world? Where's the oil go so I can show them? This is Aunt Jackie's oil. It's hair and scalp oil. Let me put it to the camera so you guys can see. It's not focusing. It was on sale for $9 at Walmart. It was on clearance, okay? Happy 4th of July. Okay, give me a rubber band. So we're gonna start with some rubber bands, and she's gonna turn her head. Lean up, baby. Okay, you got it? Okay. So always the back of Ellen's hair is the driest. Always, always. That's where her dry hair is at. Mine is in the front. It's totally opposite. So right now I'm just going to use my finger and take out the back of her hair. Again, sections. You don't want this to be painful. You don't want this to be traumatizing. And again, I'm a very heavy-handed person. I am very heavy-handed, okay? So I have to remind myself to be gentle because all my life I've been heavy-handed. So what I'm going to go in where, this is a curl activator. I'm going to go in with this in her hair and some coconut oil, okay? Boom shakalaka. We finna spray it in. Do you want a towel around you right here, babe? Yeah. Okay. I think I had it. Sorry. We forgot the towel. She doesn't like her back to be wet. I had one, baby, right here. No, you have one? Okay. So we're going to spray it with this. And like I said, I have my handy dandy bucket of coconut oil, and we're going to get into it. She has so much hair. Don't let the shrinkage fool you. Yes, it's a lot of shrinkage, y'all. She has a lot of hair. Her hair is halfway down her back. If I was to blow it out, it's halfway, like a little bit past her shoulders. She has a lot of length, but shrinkage is real. And that's another thing we have to pour into our daughters, that yes, your hair is going to look short when it's at its natural state. But don't let that make you feel like your hair isn't beautiful and your hair isn't long, because these little black girls will feel like they're less than the other girls because when their hair is in this state that it's not good enough. But baby, you got inches. You have a lot of hair. It's just this is how God gave you your beautiful hair, and it's shrinkage, okay? So, and it's important to let your daughter know. And sometimes let her see it. Blow her hair out so she can see how long her hair is, okay? Even though I don't like to put heat on Ellen's hair, sometimes it's important to do so. Be gentle. Do not rush this process. If you don't got time to do it, you're going to pull their hair out. Be gentle. Open it up. Spray it real good. I go like this so I can get the moisture into her hair. And this will let me know how well she actually detangled her hair in the shower. Again, Ellen is going to be 11, so she is a little bit older. I'm going to split it again. The smallest parts you can put it in to detangle are the best. I'm going to wrap it at the top. I'm going to pull it here. I'm going to get my white girl brush. To any white women in the building, please don't take this offensive. Here's the most important part in a detangling. You don't want them to hurt. You want to make this as less painless as you can make it, okay? You're going to grab your hand, have your hand, grab the hair right here. Don't pull it and yank it. Just grab it real good. You're going to start at the end and you're going to work your way. Okay, it's pretty good right here. Once I see that, I'm going to hold it here now and I'm going to brush it here. Okay, oh, we got a little knot. We're going to go through it. Okay, it's looking real good. I'm going to let go now. Okay, not too bad. Looking real good. Okay, her hair's pretty detangled. That lets me know she did a pretty good job in the shower. I'm gonna go through a couple times, looking pretty good. I'm gonna grab this rat tail comb. I'm gonna give me a little line here, and I'm gonna put some grease on the scalp. Okay, I'm gonna just set that up there like this. And here's where I'm gonna put the grease. I'm gonna grease her scalp because she just put shampoo in her hair and her hair is extremely dry. So boom, we're gonna get some of the grease, about this much. And you're literally, turn your head this way, princess, put your head down. You're literally gonna pull the hair and you're gonna grease the scalp like this. Okay? I mean, it's really literally, you are gonna grease that scalp, baby. Get it in there. Okay, what I like to do, again, because her hair is dry, she just shampooed it, is I put some grease at the bottom. Yep, get into it. I put some grease right here, get into it. And it is lice season. When it is hot, it is lice season, okay? That's all I'm going to say about that. Okay, get into it. We're going to put that back. And I'm just going to kind of moisturize it with my hands. Then what I'm going to do is go ahead and go in with the leave-in conditioner, not too much. I'm literally going to squirt it one time because we don't want to weigh her hair down with the product. Rub it in your hands, warm it up. Put your head down, baby. And I'm going to just put it in her hair. Leave-in conditioner at this point. Okay. Bada boom, bada bang. Now this part is up to you. If you want to braid it, if you want to twist it to keep it out your way. I'm a braid mine. I'm not a professional braider, but you know what I mean? I'm going to just braid it down real quick. It's nothing fancy, just so it's out the way so I can properly grease her rest of her hair. And I'm going to do like that, and that's what it looks like. And I'm going to do this process all the way up until her hair is completely greased and detangled. Right? This is an important step because I just said I do not put more product in her hair the rest of the week. I do not do anything. I'm not going to add a whole bunch of product to her hair the rest of the week. I will reactivate it with some water and this reactivator, and that is it. Too much product is going to cause a lot of buildup, and the product is not going to do what it needs to do. Same process again, y'all. We finna grab it by the end. You want to start always at the end. Real gentle with it. Real gentle with it. If there's some knots, I would have used the rat tail comb. I got it up there. And I would have combed through it. Again, she detangled her hair pretty well so far. Then I'm going to just keep moving my hand. I want to make sure it is completely detangled. And that's what it's looking like. Good job, princess. So it's looking really good. I'm going to go in with the grease. And I'm going to just keep repeating myself, y'all. I got me some grease, and I'm about to grease the scalp. Ellen doesn't get dandruff, but she does get dry skin on her hair. So the grease is an important step for her because her hair does get dry, okay? So my grandma is Caucasian. And my grandma's the one that took care of me. I'll share a story with you guys. I was raised by my Caucasian grandmother. My mama was, in the streets living her life. And my grandma came from a family that had no mixed people, no black people in it. I just put the leave-in conditioner in, y'all. And that's what I'm doing. I'm smoothing it through her hair. And at this point, you would be able to know, like, if the product wasn't going to work in your child's hair, it wouldn't get smooth. It would get flaky. It's real smooth. It's gliding in her hair. Sit up a little bit, princess. Put your head back. Sorry, mama. Ellen's a little tall. She ain't the little baby girl no more. Just sit up this way. There you go. And I'm just going to braid this back and leave it right there. And it don't need to be this fancy old braid, y'all. Just something to keep her hair out the way. Okay. So, um, anyways, my grandma never, had to deal with biracial curly hair, and we all had long hair. And my grandma learned. When I say my grandma learned, you guys, the neighbors taught her how to do two-strand twist. She learned how to put beads in my hair. Okay, we got a little knot here. Okay, so when you feel it like this and it wouldn't part, you want to be gentle. Do not go and yank it, because you're going to pull the hair out. Like I said, curly hair is fragile. It's fragile, and it's sensitive, okay? You don't want to yank it, because then you're going to be having bald spots and places in your hair shorter than the other. This part is real dry, so I'm going to go ahead and give it some little spritzy spritz. Okay. Rub it in, and the important, when you're putting any product in, rub it in. Make sure you're actually putting the product in the hair with your hands, gliding it in there, because if not, you're just putting it on the surface of the hair. It's not really getting in there. She did a pretty good job detangling her hair, because she's been taught how to go in the shower and detangle her hair. She is about to be 12 years old, so I'm not too surprised that she's aware how to detangle her hair, and it's going pretty well so far. Okay, we're going to go in with the grease, not too much, and we're going to put it on the scalp. Okay, that's you. Do you really think your experience accounts for all 40 million black people? No, it doesn't. It doesn't account for that, and I said that in the beginning. So that's why I'm making this video, because clearly her mama or her granny did not teach her how to do hair. So if you would have caught the beginning, sometimes when you come into a live, you got to go back and rewind it, baby girl. And so that's why I'm making the video. I'm not bashing nobody. I'm saying my experience, and I'm also saying if you weren't taught, then I'm going to show you in the video. I'm gonna educate you. I'm gonna help you out instead of bashing you. Let me help you. So I hear you. It's not gonna be everybody. Not every biracial white mother or grandmother, auntie, whoever raised you took the time out to learn how to braid. Took the time out how to learn how to two-strand twist, or learn how to properly care for your hair. Sometimes they just took you to the shop and paid for it, or sometimes they kept your hair short. Everybody has their own lived experience, and everybody has their own story. So I did not come on this camera saying that, ooh, my story is everybody's. No, I'm giving you my story, not 40 million people's story. I'm giving you mine. You know what I mean? But that's okay. I hope that clarifies it. So also, you're going to know if the product is working. See how her hair curled up real nice and easy? That lets me know that the product is working good. It is going into the shaft of her hair, and it's moisturized, okay? That's another indicator that the product is actually doing something to her hair. Okay. Yeah, and I thought, I could have came on this live and bashed and been like, oh my God, I could have talked my mess. But I thought about, man, sometimes nobody sits you down and really just educates you, really just shows you something. So I thought, you know what? Let me go ahead and do that. And I honestly believe she knows how. I do, to a certain extent. But sometimes when you have children and they do not come out with the same type of hair texture as yours, then guess what? You don't know. All neglectful. You don't know. Sometimes you just don't know. So it takes somebody to sit you down and say, you know what, this is how you do it. So, and maybe this will help somebody else. But I'm going to make my point regardless. So that's what I'm doing. But not too much. So, I'm just repeating the same thing, y'all. Put it in the leave-in conditioner. And I'm going up her hair, okay? So, And this works like if she wanted to wear her hair and her little afro, I could take the little braids down and she could shake it out and her hair would be, her scalp would be greased and her hair would be moisturized and she would be good to go. So, this is just how I like to prep her hair and to make sure everything is oiled down and ready. So I'm gonna keep working my way as her hair dries, the bigger it gets. So, and the thicker her hair gets, the more it dries. So I'm gonna part it with the comb right now. And again, just be gentle because it's drying. And when your hair is dry and there's no product or moisture in your hair, then it will begin to tangle naturally on its own. Okay? So that's what we're doing. You want to read some of the comments? Okay, let me part it. Yeah, I never want to come in. I will never get on my platform, you guys, and say, I'm speaking for every biracial woman in the world. Or I'm speaking for every biracial child in the world. Like, I would never do that. That's crazy. I can only speak from my lived experience. I can only speak from my standpoint, and I can only give advice where I've experienced it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna come on here and be like, "This is how you cornrow," because I'm not good at cornrowing. I could barely do it. Now, what I am good at and what I have perfected in my hair and in my child's hair, I feel like I can talk about that. But I'm not gonna do too much. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna speak for every biracial person. No, we all have our own experience when it comes to our hair. So, like I said, sometimes she has, like, you guys can't see it, but she'll have a little dandruff, a little dry spot that she probably didn't get to that good. And that's okay because she's 11 years old and she's still learning. But it's Oh, okay, you're good, bookworm. Don't worry. You know I'm white and I'm just learning that I have natural curly gray hair. I just blown dried it out this whole time. Oh, that's crazy. It's neglectfulness and it's no excuse for her letting her hair go for 30 days. It's making a light of it when she's not. Yeah, and I seen the videos. I was on Blama channel today because I don't have work today and I just kind of been chilling. I only have two of the kids and I was watching a reaction where she was like, she openly admitted to not doing her daughter's hair, but it becomes neglect. When you know your child's getting in that chlorine and you don't do nothing with her hair after, yeah, that took me back. And they stayed in that pool. They lived in that chlorine water. And when you don't take care of their hair and they've been in that chlorine water, oh, a haircut is going to have to come about. I'm telling you right now.
Mom,
Yeah.
can we turn it off?
Yeah. You just can't have it on, baby. I mean, you'll have to put it on mute. Yeah. So, and it's sad. It's sad. And what's also sad is I feel like um, Gerard is constantly giving her passes. But like I put in my community board, I said he's aware of the abuse, he's aware of the neglect by the son being at the pool by himself. And if he doesn't do anything, he doesn't make a report on it, that could come back on him because he was aware of it and didn't say nothing. You know what I mean? And I hope that he does because pools are dangerous. And letting a little boy being in the pool unsupervised is mind blowing. It truly is mind blowing to me. And my kids are, my oldest son is 12 and I wouldn't even let him do it yet. I feel like he's still at an age where he's a little too careless. And I don't feel like he's at an age where he can be in the pool by himself. And he's going to be 13 years old in October. And he gets mad at me and he's like, I'm almost a teenager. But you know what? Pools are dangerous. You get around your friends, you start doing dumb stuff, flipping in the water, and now you're paralyzed for life and you can never walk again. And I've seen it happen to kids playing in the pool, jumping in the pool, and ain't no parents there telling them, don't do that. You can break your back. You can damage your spinal cord and never walk again. And when there's no supervision, especially if it's just an adult there and it's not their child, you know, some people aren't going to be really like watching your kids. You know, they're going to let them do what they want. It's you. You're going to be like, get down. Don't do that. What are you doing? And it's too dangerous, you know. And I hope that besides them going live, I hope that somebody in their life says, "Hey, that's not okay," and kind of has them look at that situation from a different perspective. Because I don't personally think, I think around 16, you know, maybe I'll be okay with it. But even then, I just feel like in a body of water, if you are not of age, you just, that's my own personal opinion though. I just feel like you shouldn't be unattended. You shouldn't be in the water without some type of adult that cares about your well being. I've always been raised that water is dangerous. It's beautiful. The beach and the ocean and the pools are beautiful, but it is a dangerous place. So that's on that. So it's pretty just, you know, repetitive right now, you guys. I'm doing the same thing over and over right now. I'm gonna just start twisting these ones. Um, and as you can see, this is what it looks like. It's all detangled, it's moisturized, and it's greased. So, and like when Ellen, right now, I'm gonna give her hair a break from the braids. Her last braids were just kind of sliding out, and like what, four of them did that, baby? Four of your braids came out.
Yeah.
And so I'm just giving her hair a break from the singles right now. We're going to put them back in, but we're just going to give her hair a little break. I'll probably get them put back in the end of next week um, because she really does like them. And again, they're a protective hairstyle and they're cute. And she's at that age where she really likes her little singles. Okay, let's be some home. They need to 16 and up to be at the pool without an adult in most cases, right? Because it's a body of water. There should always be someone watching the pool, no matter the age. Accidents happen. You're right. She needs to catch these hands. Right. And you know what I was seeing on the live? It was somebody, another reactors, when she was like, when Stella was in the background and she was like, them people. Did y'all catch that when she was like, them people?
No, you people.
And ended up dying. You're right. The famous actress. You're right. But did you hear her mama say those people or them people? I was like, no way. And I was watching a reactor, you know, reacting to it, and I was like, oh, that's where she gets that privilege mentality from. We know now. Wow. I was taken back. Ooh, sorry, y'all. Because my mama and grandma would never, ever, ever say something like that. I just was like, what? Ain't no way. Because at the end of the day, them kids are not white passing. My daughter isn't white passing. I ain't white passing. I have a son that is, but what in the world? Okay, so this is how you know if the, come closer, baby, so they can see the camera, and then turn your head. This is how you know if the product that you're putting in is working. You see how when I did the two strand twist, look how defined and moisturized her hair looks. It looks gorgeous, right? This is important when you put the product in their hair. You're looking for the definition and you're looking for that wet look, even though her hair is almost like 60 to 70% dry. This is how I know like this product works very well for her. So I wanted to show you guys that. Okay. Okay. And she's are my mods? I'm not sure. I don't. You know what? It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Right. Right. You got it. And right there, when they said, and now correct me if I'm wrong, but they said they pulled up to pick them up, and he was in the water by himself. Does somebody know? It was so much going on in the live when they were talking, and I was over talking them, and I was on live. But either way, they know for sure he was in the water by himself, right? And I'm just like, what? Okay, to have all this going on in your life and to do that, where's the common sense at? Like, I just, and again, I ain't trying to bash nobody. It's a question. Like, why play with fire right now doing something like that? It just threw me back. Hi, I'm a sub and like it may be a demo. Yes, email, inbox me on Instagram. I wouldn't be surprised if she let one of her kids. Woo, that's crazy. I mean, that's what could have happened. That's the sad part. One thing my grandma always said, she was like, "You never know when tragedy's gonna hit. We can never. Sometimes we can prepare for it, and a lot of the times we can't." And I just feel like, man, every parent is different. And then how I see it on live, how she's like bashing women that wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and get their kids ready for school and take them to school. And I'm just like, what? Like, you're like, what? Like, I'm sitting here in my bed watching the video, and I'm just like, you're kidding me. Like, yeah. But again, there's a lot of women in this world that have children that don't really have children to mother them. And I know that probably went over a lot of people's heads, but some people don't have children to mother their. And I'm not doing perfect parts, you guys. Again, I'm not styling her hair right now. I'm just greasing it and moisturizing it. So the parts are not, they don't have to be perfect. I just like them to be across her head. So her like dry spots start at the top of her head. In the back, her scalp was like pretty great, but that's where her little dry spots come in, and she gets that from her daddy. Her daddy has really bad dandruff and psoriasis in his scalp. So hers isn't bad at all, thank you, Jesus, because I keep her hair very moisturized. I try my best. Okay, so yeah, I don't know who you are. No one is going to move faster than me over mine. How are you guys? We're doing good. Thank you, KW. So true. How's your brother? My brother's all right, you guys. He's still in the Fresno County Jail right now. And we're waiting for court dates and things like that. So pretty much everything's at a standstill. Nothing is moving right now. So there's really no update in the case because we're waiting. It's moving very slow. So when something of significance does happen, I will come on here and I will let you guys know for sure what's happening. So, but as of right now, um, nothing is moving right now. They just kind of got him sitting in there. So, yeah, I had to do my daughter's hair regardless today. So I thought, you know what? Why not come on live? Why not talk about it? I'll leave it posted. You got to work that product through their hair. And I like to go like this too. Make sure her hair is completely moisturized. And it looks different at the root right now because she has grease right there. But we need that grease because like I said, her hair is dry at the scalp. So that grease is important. Whew, Lord, I don't, sometimes I be sitting back and I just be thinking like, I couldn't breathe without my kids, y'all. Like, I just couldn't breathe. I don't know what I would do. Like, I know that I'm more than just a mother. You know what I mean? Like, I have a career and I'm a person and I'm somebody outside of being a mother. I understand that and I get that, but I don't know what I would do. Like, it just, and I get it. Every woman is different. Every woman has children for their own reasons. We all don't have children for the same. We all got different circumstances on how our children came about, and I get that. You know, it's different for everybody, you know. So, as you can see, we've been on here for 50 minutes and I'm barely getting to the top. Is it time consuming? Yes. This is time consuming. This is some women use their children as weapons and tools against the man they do. Sorry, ain't afraid to say it, but literally, my kids are my world. Right? They are. Mine are too. Shoot, just the thought of not having my children, girl, I would lose my mind. Okay, like, and I get it. Not every woman is like that. I understand it to a certain degree. To a certain degree, I get it, right? But also in the same sentence, I'm like, could it be me? And I sure wouldn't have had any more children. I'll tell you that much. If I didn't have these ones. And then her hair gets way thicker too as I get to the top too. And then I just let it go. So as you can see, it's taken us 51 minutes and we are barely at the top. At this point, I parted in half, like this, like that. And I put this side in a pony, like that. And then I start pulling it in pieces right here. Just like that. And I've been doing this so long. Sit up, baby. Turn away this way a little bit. It's almost second nature, honestly. It is second nature. I could do it in my sleep because I've been doing it. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna keep it real. When my baby daddy was super active, when my kids were smaller, and we were like co-parenting with the kids, um, he had a girlfriend, and I didn't want her touching my kids' hair. So you know what I did? When I sent my kids over there, I made sure her hair was done. She had a bonnet. I made sure I did it the day she left. I made sure my son's hair was done because if you send your kids ready and prepared with everything they need, you don't got to worry about anybody getting into their hair. You know what I mean? And it wasn't that I didn't want the help. It's just I'm very, very particular about my kids' hair. So you can avoid that and have the conversation like, I'm going to send them with their hair did. I prefer only me to touch their hair. And I will make sure their hair's did. And it was never no issue. It was never no problem. She respected it. He did too. And I always sent my daughter with her hair done for the weekend. And it was never no issue. Now, if they got in the water, I gave her permission to wash her hair. And did she wash her hair? Did Alexis wash her hair? She will wash her hair. Period, point blank. And we had an understanding, an agreement, and we communicated like adults. And I just feel like it just blows me. You know what I mean? And that was years ago. I was in my mid 20s and I had that. I had enough sense to know that, okay? I had enough sense to know that I got to communicate this and I also got to send her what her hair did. So I don't know. I be flabbergasted, y'all. I really do because being 35, because ain't she 35 or almost 35? I just be like, ain't no way. And it is. It's only hurting the kids. Because I could imagine, and my daughter's sitting right here, if I'm always worried about my curls and doing my hair and my makeup, and I'm just letting her look a hottity mess, my daughter is going to feel some type of way. Would you feel some type of way?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
I feel disrespected.
You'll feel disrespected. And I feel like almost any child would. Like, you got me looking like an orphan, you know. I brush her edges out just so I already know not to comb them in anything. Sorry, baby. So it's like I could imagine in her heart, you know, how she feels. And then kids know, okay, when I go home, immediately the first thing they worried about, they trying to get my hair together. They get me in the bath. They on the phone with everybody. We got to do this little girl's hair. This is what happened. A child can read in between the lines. You know what I'm saying? See her hair texture. Okay, so I don't know if you guys been on here. Her hair texture changes in the front. So you see her hair texture in the front compared to the back. It's two different hair textures. So the front of her hair is more like a 4A. I mean a 4A, a 3B, a 4A. Okay, it's a different texture at the root. Right here, it's a different texture. You can see it. But then as you get right here, it's a whole different textured hair. So that's another thing with curly hair. You're gonna some curly haired people got more than one texture in their hair. And my daughter does. She has more than one texture. And so I have to be educated on the hair to be able to identify it. Like, okay, this part of your hair is this type. And then this part of your hair is this type. So I know I got to put this product right here to make this style hold. And that's just what you do as a mother, right? Because one day she's going to have to do her hair on her own. And I need to make sure when I send her into the real world that she knows how to properly care for her hair. Okay, because that grease was not trying to go in right there. Okay, so again, I'm just going to twist this. I ain't even going to braid it. We're going to hurry up and get to the other side. So, okay, what you say? Thanks, because eat them up. Okay, because okay, you see my live. You seen my live. Okay, because the way the secondhand embarrassment, my God. Really? And that's not even the embarrassment. I'm going to keep it 100,000,000 with you. The embarrassment is not doing your child's hair. Whoo! I'm a 33-year-old woman, and my grandma would have whooped my butt. My grandma would have rolled me over with the wheelchair. She would have cussed me out. She would have said everything how she felt. My mama would have cussed me out. They'd have been like, "You didn't do that baby's hair? Ain't no way. What's going on with you? You on drugs? What's wrong with you? Why would you?" My family, and I'm talking about my white family. Sorry, baby. I didn't mean to do that. I apologize.
Okay.
They would have ate me up and dragged me for a field. And I'm just sitting there thinking, the mama is in the house. And the mama ain't saying, like, "Girl, you better get to your daughter's hair. You better do something with her hair." And maybe my grandma's a different type of breed of white woman. Because my grandma would have sat my daughter down and been like, "Come on." She wouldn't have went for it. Straight up. She wouldn't have went for it. Some more grease. She wouldn't have went for it. Telling you right now. And I would have got cussed out from here to Tennessee, Oklahoma. And that blows my mind too. Let me go to my grandma's house in Ellen's Hair, and she would have been like, "You ain't got time to do Ellen's hair?" My grandma would have spoke her mind so quick. Fast and not slow. Again, this isn't her hairstyle, you guys. This is just, if you're just coming in, I'm just greasing her scalp and detangling her hair. Okay, baby, you got to turn to the other side, my girl. So this is what it's looking like in the back. Okay, twist, some braids, very moisturized, greased. Okay, we're going to turn to the side. And again, it does take time. This is time consuming. It is. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, it's not time consuming. Yes, it is. But if you decide to have children, guess what? this is what you gotta do. Cause you can't go outside with your kid looking crazy. And maybe that's how I was brought up. So this side of Ellen's hair is very thin. Pretty much all this of her hair is thick, it's luscious, but for some reason, this is the thinnest part of her hair. So I really don't have to separate this part. I just gotta, she got a little straggle right there. I just have to spray this part down really good and comb it
Can I
because,
say something?
yeah.
We was in the car yesterday,
Uh,
and we just got back from Trader Joe's.
you gotta say to the camera, baby.
And we were in the car, and I was looking up in the mirror, and the mom was like, "You got a white, gray, or white?
White hair.
A white hair." And I was like, "I'm not old." And then she was like, "No, because when I was younger, I had white hair too." And I just said, "Because that's just you're old."
And I pulled it out her hair to show her because she didn't believe me. Can you turn on the fan? Because I am burning up. Icky me
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so how much longer you think? She can't leave. She's mandated supposedly to stay there until the children are 18. And that's what that's what I heard in the YouTube streets. So, and I think if she does, then she loses her visitation. But again, I don't know.
Can I just stream with it?
Yeah, sure can. Happy 4th, happy 4th. Happy. I don't celebrate 4th, y'all. I stopped when I became a vegan. I'm not a vegan anymore, but I used to be a vegan a long, long time ago. Um, shoot, Sunny's gonna be 10. I was a vegan 7 years ago, and I was a vegan for 2 years, and that's when I stopped celebrating the 4th of July for my own personal beliefs. But if you celebrate it, I don't knock you. You know, more power to you. And just because I don't celebrate it, I don't take it away from my kids. They still like to partake in the fireworks, and I let them. It's just not something that I, participate in. Because back in the day, about a decade ago, I had my kids dressed up, and all that. But I don't do that no more. Lord, we've been detangling this child's hair for an hour. We're almost there. And I'm going to do a quick little style with some rubber bands, something simple and short, nothing outrageous. So, and your mama looks nasty, and your grandma too. No, I don't. I'm never going to be the person that feels like people have to think I'm pretty. I don't, people don't have to feel like I'm pretty, but you don't got to be rude. Lord Jesus. Okay. It's, the world is ugly. We don't need any more hate. Okay. So, like I said, this part of her hair is extremely thin, y'all. I ain't gonna even lie to you. So, can y'all still hear me even though I got the fan? Cause your girl was getting hot. I got my daughter. That scared me. It sounded like someone was knocking in the closet. My daughter leaning on me. So we gonna drench it, okay? Put it in there and make sure we can detangle it real easy. And this is what I mean. It's just super thin right here. And like I said, I've been doing this a long time. So I'm a good judge of character. I see that I don't need to separate this part. It's going to be a waste of time. As you can see, there's no knots. Turn just a little bit longer, baby. Thank you. There's no knots on this side. Right. And I feel like I'm in the point of my life where, like, when I was younger, I would have took that comment and I probably would have been like, oh my God. But I got 4 kids. I'm in my 30s. I'm a mom. I'm in the process of buying my first house. I'm so excited. Buying my first house. And I'm just like, the world doesn't have to see me as beautiful. You know what I want the world to see me as educated. I want them to be like, I have some common sense. I want them to say I'm intelligent. I want them to say I can have an intellect conversation. I want the world to say I'm a good mother. I'm a provider. I'm a protector. I take good damn well of my kids. That's what I want the world to say. You don't have to think I'm pretty, baby. But what's important is you see that I'm a good mother and I'm a good human being. Call me old school, call me old, whatever you want to call me, but I feel like that's more important than anything. Call me big, call me ugly, I don't care. But you can never call me slow, stupid, ignorant, or a bad mama. You can never call me that. And that's just on Mary Had a Little Lamb. Clock it. So I just feel like with age, even though I detangled it, I'm still gonna part it, you guys, with the comb, and I'm gonna make sure that I still grease every inch of that little area that I just detangled. That doesn't change. I just detangled a whole section together, but I am still going to grease her scalp right there, every little section. So, oh yeah, common sense and morals. Oh, I definitely got some morals, and I definitely got common sense. I feel like my life wouldn't be where it is today if I didn't have those things. Period, point blank. And I feel like when you look at somebody's life and their accomplishments, and you look at the behavior of their children, and you look at the relationship that a mother has with her child, it will tell you everything you need to know. Period, point blank. Yeah, I believe the same thing. And one thing I do agree to that Nisha and Gerard said when they said the people that support her are just like her, I couldn't agree more. Because I'd be wondering, how can all these women support somebody like that? And when they said it's because they're, Nisha said it, it was like, dang, that gotta be the truth because ain't nobody in their right mind, a good mother, out here doing everything she got to do to be a good mother, gonna support, the grease just rolled away, gonna support somebody like that. You know what I mean? And I agree with that wholeheartedly when Nisha said that. So now what I'm going to do, let's read some of the You're beautiful inside and out. People forget looks fade. You as a person is what matters. Good people attract good people. Nothing ass bums attract nothing ass. That's what have nothing exactly. That's what matters. People worry about the wrong things. You have a good head on your shoulders. Yeah. I feel like you attract who you are. So now I'm gonna go on with coconut oil. Okay. So you're gonna warm the coconut oil up in your hands. It's gonna melt down to literally oil. Keep warming it up. And this is what I mean. You don't need to put any more product in your hair for the next 6 days unless they get in the chlorine. Now, if she gets in the chlorine, you have to restart the process, unfortunately. And I get it. Some parents is like, that's too much. So the reason I just did this step, turn around, baby. Oh, no, no, this way. Is I'm going to unravel these and I'm going to style her hair. But I don't want to cause like frizz. And this is also, sorry, baby, how you'll know if the product is working. When you take the twist out, the hair should look like this, moisturized. There should be like a little design. Any for my children at least, this is how I know that the product actually moisturized her hair and it's sticking. When I take the 2-strand twist out and her hair looks like this. And I have coconut oil in my hair and I'm finna moisturize it with it lightly, not too much. And now I can do any style that I want to her hair because her hair is greased, her scalp is greased, her curls, and then I have braids back here. You remember when I started, I did some little braids, and I'm just gonna take them apart real gentle, Don't rush it, because then all you're going to do is cause frizz and all that. So just gently take it out. Sorry. And I'm going to do that all the way down with these little braids. And now her hair is ready to be styled. So yes, did that take an hour and 9 minutes? It sure did. But guess what? Once I do her hair, she's good to go. She's gonna put her bonnet on at night, and if it's, needs some leave-in conditioner in a couple days, or if it needs some water, she'll spray it with a water bottle, and her hair will look great. And you just got to find what works for your child's curl pattern, your child's type of hair, what products work, what styles work. It's a trial and error. You figure out what styles last long in their hair. If you're a busy mom and you know you ain't got time to keep doing their hair over and over, you got to find the style that is going to last that whole week at school, that you can do on Sunday night, because on Sunday night everybody's scalp gets done, everybody's hair gets done, unless she has braids, because we need that style to hold for 5 days, because mama's at work and we got things to do. So, and another thing, when you don't have self-worth, when you don't have, now I ain't never been called ugly, but I've been called fat, and I ain't got a problem with that, because I could do something about my fat, but you can't do nothing about no ugly. But anyways, and your kids gonna have to be ugly too. But that's besides the point. When you don't know your self-worth, when you don't have identity, when you don't know who you are, you will wrap everything in your looks. Everything will be consumed by the way you look. If people are constantly feeding you, oh, you're so beautiful, oh my gosh, you're so gorgeous, oh my gosh, da 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 da, your identity will be based on your looks and nothing else. It will be not based on your self-worth, your self-love, your education, your mental capacity, your intelligence, your perspective on life, your ability to have a strong will to be able to get through tough times. Your self-worth, your endurance, your self-worth will be based off of your beauty that fades, and something that not everybody is going to think that your shape, your hair, your face, your body, your eyes is beautiful. I'm sorry. Every man and woman in the world has a different what they're interested in and what they like. And so some people might not find you beautiful by your looks, And I never want to raise my daughter to think that the only thing that defines her is her hair and her face and her body. That is ridiculous and that is crazy. So, not too much. So this is what her hair looks like now. Back to so her hair, okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Phoenix Life, we love you. So she had no answer. Oh, don't sum for Key because she didn't send for you. Okay, thank you. Wait, what did you try to ask me? You got to retype the question, y'all, because I'm yapping. Okay, so this is what her hair looks like now. It is completely moisturized. It is oiled. I think I got a couple more twists right here I got to take out. Yeah, y'all got to ask the question again. I'm sorry. I ain't trying to ignore nobody. I really didn't see it. Okay, so this is what her hair looks like. Now, you remember what her hair looked like in the beginning? It was dry, big, and poofy. That was her natural state of hair with no product. This is what her hair looks like with product. It is, turn on this way, it is completely moisturized and it looks great and it's almost dry. So now we are gonna do a little style in her hair. Look how pretty. So pretty. Okay, let's see. I'm not saying Liv hands are clean. I believe she's still dealing with her and loss of failed marriage, and the focus should be on the children, and the children are in the middle of it. Correct. Yes, Queen. It has gotten her nowhere, but with a bunch of kids and multiple baby daddies who don't care about her, used up and thrown out for trash. Yes, love it. I love your daughter's name. Thank you. No, not you, Kia. I was asking Liv where her beauty and mixed privileges got her. Right. Thank you, YouTube pimpin'. Right. And a lot of times, let's go. Let me teach. Let me teach real quick because it's what I do. A lot of men are infatuated with some women's looks and how their children can look like. And instead of them being in love with you and giving you real unconditional love, they're infatuated with your beauty or you not having any self-worth or any brains or any education or knowledge of anything, so they can just use you and abuse you. And a lot of men go for women like that who don't have love from their parents, love from their family, and they know that they can consume your life. And when that happens, they leave you in positions where now you have to pick up the pieces. So, not too much. So, here's my beautiful baby girl. Here she is. Okay. So see how her hair shrunk even more because we put product in it. So now we're gonna give her a little style. Okay. People say that, yeah. Yeah. Right. And it's crazy to me that she's so infatuated with the weight loss and so infatuated with getting all this work done to herself and not worried about her children. And it like I be saying, it blows my mind. Okay, so I was thinking about doing the little rubber bands in the front where they put the rubber band, but then what do you think? And they put like 1, 2, 3, 4 and they pull it back 1, 2, 3, 4. You want to do that?
Sure.
Yeah? Okay. And then we'll just leave the back nice and curly like this. And then we'll put the rubber bands right here. We're just going to do something I see, no beauty. Just she's cute because she's light skinned and it's giving Kermit and the Frog's life. Bye, girl. I'm with you. Girl, I'm with you. Yeah. Right. I'll never understand it. I'll never understand it. Where's the comb at, baby? I'll never understand it. More infatuated with, and then you send your kids back with no school clothes, no new shoes, no child support. I just like, whoa, really? Now we lost the comb. We don't know. Oh, mommy got it. It's right here. Okay, come on. My baby, like, I gotta stretch. you know, I just hope that Gerard sees that. Scoot. Now you're gonna have to like lean back, do the rock away, cause I gotta get to the front. Scoot down more. You're gonna have to like lean your head on mommy's chest, like that. Her child was in danger. Right. You can lose all that weight and still be a horrible mother. Period. Point blank. Oh no, I have this other style I seen on TikTok. You want me to try? Which one do you want? Or you want me just to do whatever?
Huh?
Well, they like, let me part it first. They had it. I'm just gonna style her hair now, y'all. So that was the most important part. Is showing how to grease and detangle. And I think we got the point across there. Um, yeah. Now we can do whatever we want to do because her hair. And sometimes if you can't manage your child's hair, then yes, I'd advise you to blow it out. Blow it out until you can learn how to manage their hair in its natural state. I'm not against it, especially if you don't know what you're doing. Okay, detangle it, blow it out, and grease their scalp and style their hair from there. You will learn. It don't matter how you learn. Everybody learns at their own pace and their own way. What's important is that you learn. That's the important part. Okay? Okay. All right. Now what they did is it's like with the two little braids right here, two little braids with the beads, and they swooped the back, and the back was curly. Or I can do the rubber bands. Huh?
Hmm?
Which one do you want?
What do you mean?
Or do you just want me to do anything?
Ain't do anything.
Okay. All right, we're going to do something sweet and simple. We're not going to style her hair all crazy today because she is going to be in a chlorine this weekend. And today is Friday. And there's no point of doing her hair in this crazy old style when she's about to get in the water. So her hair isn't dry. It's nice and moisturized and greased. And I'm not going to do too much right now. Make sure I can pull this to the top. Okay. Hold that, and then I'm gonna need a rubber band. Let me part this. And I seen this little style on TikTok, so I'm basically gonna recreate it on her hair. And it's something short. It's simple. It ain't nothing fancy, but it was really cute. And that's the thing. It doesn't matter how you do their hair, just do their hair. And I think it doesn't have to be this long, drawn out hairstyle all the time. Just make sure it's combed, make sure it's detangled, make sure it is greased and moisturized. I think that is the most, in my opinion, the most important thing. So you see her hair, it's so curly right here. Okay, it's so beautiful. So we are going to put this part out the way and a little pony. We're going to take it back out in a minute. But that way it is out the way. And you can tell like now the state of her hair is very moisturized. It's not. Her hair is dry now, but you can see it's moisturized. Okay. All right. We are going to need the Equal Styler gel for this. Okay. And but I could do the little rubber band method too. Is it 3 o'clock already? My God. Yeah, we don't got time for the rubber band method, sis. Okay, we can do that before you go to the pool this weekend. Okay. All right, go get the Equal Styler chair and I'm gonna read the comments. Okay, let's read the comments because I don't know what's popping over here. Okay, I blew it when AJ had to stay Stein. She said, if with one, I was like, somebody told me contagious. She blames them for everything. Talking trash, saying who at the end of talk to girl, I almost passed out. You should do watch the nation at the same time. Why there's none. She lied. I believe it because her kids would be done been home if everything was true. I believe it. Huh? Right. Come on, pretty girl. It's just, it's real. It's giving down bad. Okay. So I do use Equal Styler gel in her hair, especially on styles that I need to slick down. So yeah.
Oh, I know what you're doing.
You know what I'm doing?
Uh-huh.
So this is the only gel that I will put in her hair. Um, I will not put this gel in her hair unless her hair is completely and utterly moisturized. And her hair is completely moisturized. And I'm using this to slick her hair down for the style that I'm going to do in her hair right now. And again, I'm not doing anything fancy, anything crazy. I ain't putting beads in her hair, all that right now. Um, like I said, she's about to be in the water this weekend. We are going to the water park, and she will get her hair done on Sunday night for the week. But very important, her hair is, you know what I'm doing? I think you tried to do this before, but you couldn't get it. You did, huh? And then I always use the rough side of the edge brush because I like to make it slick as possible. I just thought it was so cute, and she kind of had hair like yours. I'm gonna pull her edges out, you guys, with the edge brush, so I can slick them down in a minute. But that's the last thing I will do. Okay. Now for now, I'm gonna need you to hold this. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side. So you can hold, you don't have to hold it in the back. You can hold it to the side. That's fine. Mm, my part's not straight enough. Let me see. Okay. Fix that. Hold on. Let go. No part has to be down your face. There. Just hold it down. Get the gel in this one. Cause we on a time frame. We gotta go. Michael, baby, you gotta wake up, my love. Why does it keep coming out to the side? Okay. Yeah. Look at me. Look up. Because I got OCD. I need this part to be straight.
You got OCD.
That won't, I don't want the part to be crooked. I mean, it don't need to be perfect, but it needs to be, it needs to be slicked down. I mean, not slicked down. It needs to be straight. What'd you say? So yeah, y'all, sorry. We just in the moment over here. But that was the purpose of this video. I hope that you guys got it. I hope you see her hair. I hope that it helps somebody in the world. Okay. I said I hope it helps somebody in the world. Okay, you gonna hold this right here. Turn back around. I was gonna do this whole rubber band style, but we ain't got the time. Okay, it's already 3 o'clock. Time is running out. And like, the older they get, they like their own little, she likes her own little styles. So I don't be trying to put like little baby girl styles in her hair because she is about to be 12. So I do try to put like, age appropriate, not too much, but she is going to the 6th grade. Okay. Put your head back. Oh, you scared me, Michael. Hey, baby, it's time to get up. We gotta leave. Dropping a slip, y'all. Someone is claiming they're from George Johnson's fam. Left me a screenshot of Olivia's dad acknowledging all his family and other $2 with no mention. Ooh! Well, well, well. Not too much. Now that's funny. It's not. Let me not laugh. But it's just like when somebody laughs at your pain, it'd be hard for me not to laugh at theirs. God forgive me. Okay, so what I did, y'all, is I put those two pieces, I twisted them and then I winded them into the back of her head like this with a little rubber band. Huh? She got to go see what she said, wait, she getting her phone. All right, come on, baby. I got to get them edges, sis. Come on. Yeah, I think he did say that. Baby, come on. Michael, I need you to get ready, babe. We got to get ready to go. Oh, no, I'm going to do the front. I'm going to do your edges. No, don't put it on speaker. Ain't no telling what Granny might say.
Yes, Grandma. Mine. She said, "Are we still coming?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell her I'm doing your hair, baby.
She's doing my hair. Yeah. Bye, Grandma.
I need you to look straight at me, baby. Sorry, y'all. I'm doing her edges, and we on our crunch time now. Grandma already calling, like, where are you at, sis? This is a little baby curl for me. Hold on. This is a little side curl for me. Okay, y'all. I'm sorry I'm not talking no more. I'm rushing now because we got places to go and people to see. Michael, I need you to get Sunny a shirt because Daddy said she didn't pack. He didn't pack no shirt. Sunny just be excited to go. Okay, edges, boom. Now we're gonna do these edges. We're gonna comb some more out. We're gonna leave a little curly Q out. Okay. Let me see some. And then I'm gonna do the two braids in the front. Naturally beautiful. Thank you. And it's nothing fancy, y'all. Like the most important thing is that her hair is moisturized. It's a little dry right here, so we gonna spritz it up. This is curl activator and detangler, and we needed to activate these curls in a real way. So we're gonna spritz it up. And it's so crazy because she do got a lot of hair. It's just the shrinkage is real, but it's a lot of hair. She be going through these products. So, and this is how I'm gonna activate the curls with my hands. Let it go like that, and then activate the curls right here. Let it go. And then, yeah, baby, you can't look yet. Let me activate the curls. She ready to look in the camera, y'all. And it's crazy because once it dries, y'all, her hair finna look totally different. It's finna be 3 times bigger than this. Everything's gonna change, you know. All right, let me do the 2 little braids in the front. So you see how her curl's starting to activate on that side? Let's get them activated on this side. And I don't want to put too much product. I don't like it to weigh it down. I don't like it. I like it to be big and curly. So I don't want to put too much product in her hair. It's going to do its own thing. You just have to, you got to trust the process. But you don't have to manipulate the hair. Okay, let me do the, now if I was braiding it, we would be here a minute. Okay. So she just took 1 square right here and braided it down. Do you want me to do it? Hmm? Yes or no?
I'll do the braids.
No. I said no. I like that she's into doing her own hair. I like that. That just put your head down. I like that a lot, but at the same time, you know, she still got a lot to learn. But as you can see, if you've been watching since the beginning, she does know how to. Okay, you gotta turn towards me, sis, and put your head down. You gotta turn. Yeah, I know you want to watch the process, but hold on.
I want to read the comments.
Oh, she wants to read the comments. Okay, put your head down. Okay, thank you so much. Um, One thing she does very well is she can wash her hair very well, and she knows how to detangle it very well. So I'm very proud at that she can do that. And that's something she got down pat. But, you know, greasing her scalp, we ain't there yet. Will she get there? Absolutely. But again, she's only 11 years old. These are things that you have to teach them, and it takes practice and it takes time. Now, by the time she gets to junior high, she'll be ready. But like I said, she's still in elementary. She's going into the 6th grade. Here in California, it's kindergarten through 6th grade, and then junior high is 7th grade through 8th grade, and then high school is 9th through 10th. I know other places it's different. Because I know like where Jazzy's at, her daughter's going to the 6th grade, but she's going to junior high. And that's not how it is out here. That's why I made that comment. Because I know some places it's different. Okay, so boom, I just did a little braid. And now I'm about to just put a little gel at the end so I can curl it. So it can hang in her face. You like it? I think it looks cute. I think it's age appropriate. Because I like to put beads in her hair still, and I still do. And I like to put braids in her hair, and I still do. Turn this way, baby, sorry. And then you can read the comments. And I still put all that stuff in her hair. But she is getting older. So I want to respect she is getting older. And, the older she gets, she's not going to want beads and knockers in her hair anymore. Okay, you're going to have to go this way. And I can't do anything but respect that. So, and I feel like this little style is easy. I don't know. I think it's cute. We could put some beads on the end of these little braids, and they can hang in your hair, in your face. And so next year she'll go to junior high, and I'm pretty sure her hairstyles will change then, and we'll be getting her hair done more at the shop, and that's okay. And I don't care how small the braid gets. I try to go all the way to the bottom, as far as the hair will let me. Okay. It's cute. And then we could put some beads. You want to put beads or leave it like this?
I'll put beads.
You want to put beads? Okay. She's going to go put beads now, y'all. All right, you got to show it to them. They want to see the whole. Okay, go put the beads so we can put 4 on each side. Oh, okay, yeah. She knows how to do the beads. She knows how to put the beads, y'all. Like, you could put 3. And like she's still into the beads. Like she still likes to wear beads, and I'm glad about that. Cause I just feel like the older you get, some things you're just not gonna be into anymore, and that's okay. She's gonna be. She made it in cheer for 6th grade. So of course, her hair has to be in a ponytail for cheer and stuff. So she might be getting some. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to fix the camera. She might be getting what are those called? Some silk presses for her hair. I know I'm going to let her get a silk press for her hair. So, and I'm not going to braid her hair. I'm not going to put all these rubber bands and all these twists in her hair because she's going to get in the water tomorrow. It's almost like it's a waste of hair product. It's a waste of time because you're going to have to take it right out. And so once you're aware of that, and once you start doing, if it's your daughter, your granddaughter, whoever it is, you'll know like, okay, if they're going to get in the pool, we ain't going to do all that to their hair. We're just going to put it in a little style, put it in a bun. Sometimes I'll put it in the bun, do her edges, because she's going to be in the water. And that means we got to wash it. We got a deep conditioner, and because the chlorine is like bleach, right? So what the chlorine is going to do to your hair is it's going to strip the hair. It's going to strip the hair follicle of all the product, all the grease, anything you put in the hair. When you get out the water of any type of chlorine, your hair feels dry. It feels crunchy. You're like, ooh, you want to get it wet. You're like, And so, well, for me, that's how I feel like, So, yeah, there's no point. There's no point of putting this big old hairstyle in her hair when I know we're going to be in the pool tomorrow and on the water park all day Sunday. Because Sunny's birthday is on Sunday. My son, my second born son, turns 10 years old, and we're going to be at the water park from the time it opens to the time it closes. So there's no point of doing her hair in this, crazy old, not crazy, but this, a lot of work, okay? I could put it in singles and leave her curls out. That would have been super cute, like the little natural boho, and it would have been pointless because on Sunday I would have been taking it out. So and I feel like once you get the hang of it, not to overwork yourself, right? Don't put these grand styles in their hair when like tomorrow we're finna be in the pool, Saturday we're not, but Sunday we got another pool event. There's no reason. Let's just do something simple. And then Sunday night, I know she's not gonna be in the water. She has summer school the rest of the week. I'll put a full hairstyle in her hair on Sunday. And again, the whole point is to understand that their hair needs to be detangled and it needs to be moisturized. If I spend a whole hour on detangling and moisturizing her hair and greasing her scalp, it took 60 minutes. If I just brushed it up and put it in a braid and put it in a bun and did her edges, that would have been fine enough. Her hair is done. Her hair is moisturized, detangled, and it has, her scalp is greased. That is the most important part. If you just put two pigtails, it doesn't matter. It's the fact that the hair is cared for. And I think that's the point that I want to get across. When you care for your child's hair, I don't care if you put it in half down, half up, and it's all over the place and it's just in a curly fro. You maintenanced it. You took the time. I sat down for a whole hour on live and I detangled, greased her scalp, and I moisturized it. And I put it in a little fun style. Nothing crazy. The maintenance on her hair took longer than the hairstyle. And she's about to look so cute. And remember, my daughter is about to be 12. So she's a little older. She's 11. She's very tall for her age. She's headed into the 6th grade in August. So she wants to look a little, in her age group and her grade group. And that's totally fine. What's appropriate? I'm still the mom that's like, hold on, you're a kid. So I'm happy she's going to put her little beads and the little braids, and it's cute. And I'm glad she embraces her natural curls in the back, how it's going to, when her hair dries, y'all, I'll post a picture on my community board. It is going to be so big and curly, and she is going to look gorgeous. And I'm happy that I've instilled into my daughter that her natural curly hair, her natural curl afro is beautiful. That is what is important, that she doesn't have to manipulate her natural hair into anything else for her to feel pretty. And I hope that that's the point that everybody gets. We don't have to sit here and put her hair in singles. We don't have to sit here and blow dry her hair and straighten it. We don't have to sit here and put knockers and barrettes everywhere. Her natural hair is good enough. And I feel like that's what we need to instill into our daughters, because society has so much pressure on young girls, teenagers, and women, that if we don't have this standard of a look, we're not beautiful. And to me, my baby looks gorgeous right now. So come over here so we can show them. And that's what matters. Come right here, baby. And I think oh wait, she got some pimple patch on her forehead. So excuse her. And I just think she looks so cute. It is appropriate for her age. She did her own little beads. She knows how to tie the rubber bands. They're not perfect, but guess what? You have to let her learn. Is this irritating me a little bit? Yes, because I'm a perfectionist. But guess what? She knows how to put her own beads in, and you have to let her learn. You have to. So this is her natural hair. It's moisturized. It's greased. We slicked the front down. We put her 2 little braids. It looks so cute. And guess what? You are beautiful, even though you need some lotion on them. As she needs, sis. You are so gorgeous. Do you feel pretty? Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you like your hair? Mm-hmm. And I don't know. That's just me. If she didn't like her hair, I would fix it. I would take it down because I want her to feel pretty. So her liking her hair is important. So some moms, they're not going to be like, do you like your hair? Yep. I'm going to be like, do you like your hair? And my daughter knows that she could say, oh, I don't like this, Mom. It didn't turn out the way that
so
I thought.
Watch my aunt.
And that's okay. If she would have told me, oh, Mom, it didn't turn out the way, I thought it was going to look, yeah, put some lotion on, then that wouldn't hurt my feelings either. And I feel like we have to change that narrative too, because when I was growing up, when I got my hair did, you had to keep it. There was ain't nobody taking nothing down, okay? But self-confidence is important. And if you don't love your kids now and build that confidence and that self-worth in them now, these kids will be out here looking for it in other children and boys. And that's just what it is. You look so beautiful, baby. So, is that the outfit you're going to wear today? Or are you going to change? Mm-hmm. Okay. You look cute. No, we're doing mommy's hair today. I don't feel good, so I'm just going to change my outfit. I'm in my nightgown on live looking a mess. But my hair is detangled and it's in a slick back, okay? That's as good as it's going to get. But, thank you. So her hair is good. We're ready to go. Sunday night we'll redo this, but I'm gonna put her hair in singles, just her natural curly hair, and I'm gonna leave her hair out and put the little curls in it. I'm gonna do like a boho natural curly single look. I seen it on TikTok. I think it'll look really cute. So we'll do that on Sunday, and we'll leave her hair like that all week. So it takes effort. It takes time. Um, Thank you, YouTube Pippin. It takes effort and time, but I don't mind, y'all. I really don't. Yeah, baby, go ahead. I don't mind, and she is a sweet girl. I got so lucky with my daughter, you guys. She's like a little angel. And I know women say that about their daughters, but I really got really lucky because she's a good big sister and she's a good daughter and she makes really good grades. She's great at school, and I don't care what nobody says. It starts at home. How your kids act at school, how your kids act in society, how they act when they go to the park, how they act when they go to their friend's house, all that all that behavior is learned behavior at the home. And I got very lucky. My daughter is amazing. So we are about to get ready. I'm gonna change these clothes and put some accessories on, and we're gonna get out the door. If you celebrate 4th of July, I hope you guys have a great 4th with your family and enjoy yourself. And remember, this video wasn't any hate. I thought instead of getting on here and falling out on the ground and doing what I did already, and I don't take that back because I felt like that was karma. And see, karma comes. You can't determine how karma's gonna get you. You just can't. You can't determine how karma is coming for you. You can't. You can't determine it. Sometimes you don't see it coming. It hits you out of nowhere. And I enjoyed my laugh, my hee hee ha on that live with Gerard and Nisha. I did. I feel like it's just starting. But that karma's coming for you, sis. Ain't got nothing to do with me. But you got to be careful speaking on the dead. You do. So, hopefully, this helps somebody. And I'm just glad to talk to you guys and to chat with you guys. So, oh yeah, it's coming. It's coming. And that's why I'm very careful in how I maneuver in life. And I don't get into drama. But if you bring me into it, I'm still working on the part of being silent because I feel like I don't like to be disrespected. And if you disrespect me, especially because you're connected to somebody else, it's weird to me. And I can't, it was like, honestly, I should have stayed out of it, right? I know I should have. I'm a grown woman. But I was like, I felt disrespected because I don't talk to you. There was no beef here. Your beef was with somebody I was connected to. And at the end of the day, you got 100,000 followers. She got 63. Y'all channel got some motion, but there was no benefit for me. You just spoke bad on my family, and you created some karma for yourself that honestly could have been avoided. But as a grown woman, you have to learn the lesson in that for yourself. I've learned mine, which is to just be quiet. It's not worth my time or my energy. So, but we all have to learn our lessons in situations that we create or situations that come our way. So, yeah, not too much. Yeah, that's the crazy part. And that's the crazy part, YouTube pimping. It really is. And I'll never understand how you can get on the internet and do what she does and sleep good at night and not feel any like I'm a horrible individual. Like, I'm disgusted with myself. Like, I need to change my ways. And it's crazy that she is spending a lot of time working on her exterior, working on her appearance, but she ain't working on her heart and her mind and her perspective and her narcissistic and manipulative ways. But as you can see, it all catches up to you because Gerard went live. And I'm pretty sure there was a lot of things they wanted to say and they spared her. I believe they spared her in a lot of ways and they didn't go there. I believe that wholeheartedly. There's a lot of situations that they didn't touch on, they didn't talk on, and but they said what they needed to say. I just hope that they move accordingly when it comes to leaving a child unsupervised in a body of water, because him being aware of it and him speaking publicly about it, um, yeah, it could come back to bite on him that he was aware of that and didn't do anything about it and didn't report it. So I hope that he does the necessary steps, because that's a dangerous game to play with a child. So, right. And the fact that her mom said, you people, them people, lets us know everything we need to know. Um, the apple doesn't fall from the tree. Yeah. The way she moves is because her mom has literally programmed her that way, has literally built her up to be that. And then a slavery comment is wild. You are so pretty. Thank you. I look a mess, but I appreciate it. I ain't delusional. I know I look crazy. I'm sick, y'all, and it's. All right, y'all. My phone died. I'm out of here. Love y'all. Have a great day. Thank you for the super chat.